Hello guys, welcome back. This is LVR, and in this video I'm gonna be going over the Chun Li buffs in the December patch of Season 2 technically. And she got quite a bit of things, but nothing significant. But I'm gonna also go over the tech that I found with this patch, which might be actually a bit useful. But first off, let's go over the changes. So first off, there has been a change to Modern, and she can basically now use all 6 of the stance moves in Modern. Previously she could do only the leg moves, I think, but she can now do the punch moves as well, so that's a significant buff for the Modern Chun Li players. I believe she was like considered one of the best characters to play in Modern, so now she got even better, and that's something good, I guess, for people that are interested in that. But let's go over the changes that affects basically everyone. So first off, she got a 30% increase in drive gauge recovery from her standing heavy punch. So it used to be like 3,000 gauge points, and now it's 4,000, exactly 30% more. And as you can see, it's almost half a bar. So they basically want to encourage you to use this button more, making it better on your drive gauge. And obviously it takes a lot of enemy drive gauge as well if it's blocked. So it almost recovers half a bar, I think. I think 5,000 is half a bar. As you can see, you can gauge it by yourself. The second one is from her stance medium. And there was like a slight leak there for the next thing that I wanted to show. But basically her stance medium punch got 4 frames faster startup. It used to be 11, now it's 7, as you can see. Let me change Cami to stop DIing. And it also recovers, instead of 500 drive gauge meter, 2000, so it's like a 300% buff to recovery. It's still insignificant, it's like 20% of 1 bar, but it's something, I guess. And you can now do it to the faster recovery combo on normal hit, right? And get a knockdown that way. I don't know how significant that is, but it is still something, I guess. And due to the faster startup, it's probably a lot easier to go under fireballs. But since Chun Li had a move that is really good against going over fireballs, I don't think this is that significant, but it's an option now, and I guess that's good. And now the next change that she got is she got 2 more knockback frames on her stance medium kick. And I don't think that's any significant because it doesn't affect the recovery, but they basically tied this into the next change, which is her heavy spinning bird kick. Starts up 1 frame faster, and I think this is made so that they can combo this naturally. So stance medium kick into heavy spinning bird kick now works. Another thing that works is from her crouching medium punch, she can go now into heavy spinning bird kick instead of medium spinning bird kick, which basically means that light, medium, medium, heavy spinning bird kick is like the new basic combo that she does on non-counter hit. It's a slight bit more damage, obviously, overall, and a slight bit more of wall carry instead of using this medium spinning bird kick. But it also allows for another tech that I found, which is basically hitting a meaty heavy punch, and I'm gonna go over that right now. So basically, once you do a basic combo into heavy spinning bird kick and do a dash up and a heavy punch, the heavy punch is gonna hit meaty. As you can see here, it's +4 on regular hit, and usually it's +2, but because you do it after the heavy spinning bird kick with a dash setup, so you basically do heavy spinning bird kick, dash heavy punch immediately, and it's going to consistently be +4 on regular hit across the board. Now why that's important is because you're going to be able to combo it afterwards on regular hit, and I gotta do it properly there. As you can see, it's very significant because if the enemy tries to jump out, this is gonna work because it's on regular hit and not on counter hit. Previously, you'd have to use this on a counter hit because you're not able to hit it meaty from a medium spinning bird kick because it's not auto-timed, it's gonna whiff. So you have to manually time it, but with the heavy spinning bird kick, if you dash up and do heavy punch, it's always gonna be +4, assuming you do it correctly on regular hit. Now, this is really good because of the thing that I showed previously, because of the drive impact. So basically, it is also drive impact safe. And there's various ways to deal with this. Another one would be right, you have quite a bit of time to counter with a drive impact of yourself there, because of the meaty heavy punch. You have quite a bit of time to respond to immediate drive impact. Obviously, this is a low level tactic defensively, and enemies are probably not going to use it. And meaty heavy punch is obviously weak to reversals, all kinds of reversals, to be honest. But if the enemy is mashing or trying to jump out of your pressure, this is gonna work. And another thing that I found, which might be tied into the stance medium punch change, is basically if you do the same setup there, instead of counter DIing, you can low profile the DI with stance medium punch and still get enough time to do the stance heavy kick and launch them for a combo. Let me show it again. So you'll hold down the button, down direction button there to stay in stance after doing the stance medium punch. And you can launch them after low profiling. I'm not sure this is more effective than just DIing back, but you can save drive gauge. And I guess that's a good thing. I don't know if she could do this previously, but it's a thing now. And I don't know anyone has talked about it. I just wanted to show how it worked. But let me go over a bit more in depth with that setup, with what the enemy can do and what you can do against it. So let me turn off drive impact. Let me set block reversal to nothing right now. We're gonna go over that a bit later. All right, so assume you do this setup properly. You get a knockdown with heavy spinning bird kick, and it's +1 there. So you can hit confirm it technically on hit, and on block you could go into something else. Now this is also where the weakness from it is when it's on block, but you can still chip their drive gauge with a meaty heavy punch. It's not that bad. But let me go over the weakness there. So do the setup however you get it. So the setup, and you can obviously on block go into something safe, which is this. But that thing has a weakness. And if the enemy on block presses jab and you try to do literally anything except this, you can trade with this. This is not bad. So the stance medium punch trades and gets you a knockdown, which is not that great. If they jab in between, like after blocking the heavy punch, if they mash jab, every single move except that and the stance light punch are gonna lose in that case. But let me show you what happens if you do a standing light punch there. Stance light punch. So your stance light punch is gonna win there, but obviously if they don't press anything, you're gonna get smoked because it's gonna whiff, and then you can potentially set yourself up to get punished for huge damage there. So that's obviously a weakness of this setup. Maybe if they give you more or less recovery on the heavy punch when it's blocked, you could go safely, for example, into stance fireball. You would still have answers. You could DI the sequence afterwards, but it would be a bit more safe. Obviously, the best answer would be like block the heavy punch and then, you know, try to mash out, or block and just walk away. I guess that's the most safest option in my opinion. But I just wanted to talk about the sequence that's happening there. But it's still a good thing if you're trying, you know, to do a meaty setup afterwards. Obviously, you're gonna get Oki there. I didn't dash up immediately, but you can run the offense there. So it's, I guess, a bit significant. Nothing too huge in my opinion, but there's something there. And obviously with a little slight tweak to her heavy punch, maybe having 1 frame less recovery, that setup is gonna get even better. Anyway, that'll be it for the Chun Li changes. If you have anything to ask in the comment section down below, feel free to do so. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace!